With a new Silver Falls game just arriving pretty soon on the Nintendo 3DS, I thought I should give you guys another one of these Silver Falls reviews. This is Guardians and Metal Exterminators. This is essentially, well, I like to call it 3 games in 1, because you're playing 2 Tiger games, and you got the other one called Frontier Guardians. Frontier Guardians is essentially just like kind of like the same thing as the original Guardians from Tiger, but this one's more of a modernized version of the original. The game is a new 3DS exclusive. Despite what the shop says, the developer has confirmed that it is a new 3DS exclusive. So, essentially, it's 2 Tiger games along with another modernized game. It's nothing big for you guys to deal with when it comes to playing the game, but I can say that if you guys have nothing to do, then you guys can have fun with this one. You fight waves and waves of enemies, and essentially you have your own goals, and you also have different playable characters to do. You could play as any other characters in the Frontier Guardians, like the Moose or any other characters you guys may be familiar with. If you guys use a code linker, you can unlock more characters than ever before. Now, I have heard the developer of the game has expressed interest in making actual Tiger systems for both of these Guardians and Metal Exterminators, which you can see why. But I have always heard the thing that there is Tiger emulators. I'm not making this up. So essentially the game, you guys can play 2 Tiger games like I said, and you also have the other one that you can play if you want to. If you die for whatever reason being, you can always level up your characters and such. You can also sometimes talk to characters at times as well. The enemies can range from either easy to hard depending on which character you might play, because each character has their own strengths and weaknesses. And there's also items you guys can gather around by collecting them throughout the entire map per se. But if you guys don't feel like playing that one, then you can always play one of the 2 Tiger games like I mentioned. Guardians is essentially kind of like one of those horror games or whatever. And essentially you can block projectiles and hit alien monster-like with a shield. You also have Metal Exterminators where you shoot enemies, but you also have to dodge enemy projectiles as well by like jumping and such. I say the first one's a lot easier than the other one, but it really depends what kind of playstyle you guys want to play. Currently, at the time of this recording, all of the Silver Falls games on the 3DS are on sale, and pretty soon we'll be getting Gaiden on the 3DS along with Ruby River. Now, you're not going to find Ruby River because Gaiden is bundled with it, so it's essentially 2 games in 1. Originally, when the game first launched, it had stability issues, so the game was unlisted, only to be relisted a month or 2 later on. So, with the update, they do manage to fix the stability issues, along with a better interface when it comes to the main menu, so you'll have quicker access and know which button or whatever you're doing, instead of just being forced to use the touchscreen to click on whatever you want. I should go on to mention real quick, this may be the final 3DS game to ever be released. If you guys know anyone that likes Tiger games or whatever, then I say this is a good recommendation for those guys. Unless you guys really want it to be brought to the Nintendo Switch, then I don't blame you guys for saying that. But unless you guys want to relive your old childhood by playing those Tiger games, then I say you guys can go for it. But if you guys are getting sick and tired of the Tiger games, like I said, Frontier Guardians is another one you guys can definitely try out. So, whichever ones you want to play in this one, I say give it a kick out of it.